different now, finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna count of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheered out.
Got a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge one. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. He's fresh off a 3-touchdown performance last week. They got an AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here in this opening drive.
I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 24. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley puts it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. He threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So
the pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Touchdown! Chigakakwo, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
From the 29, Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. A first down throw for Mills. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And they're going to get this up to midfield. These two teams all tied after one. Mills now from the 50. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Texans at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 40 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tua going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That was a big banner first half, and the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him. The sack there by Rasheem Green. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And Monty Rice there on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pierce gets this one running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. First down, Mills. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Mills to the air again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, here's Mills. And that will be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Tua's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
To throw again on second down. Tua, right side complete. That's Woods. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. This will be complete to Mechie. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner, when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead. Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know their perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Mills now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Off the play fake, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. 20. 10. 5. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board. And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 71 yards.
How much on this drive's going to end? I love the way they flip field position there. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw is Mills. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to haul the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup. Going down 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. To throw, Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception. And I just had to double-check my math. But it's now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad...
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Give left side for Pierce. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Mills. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Titans offense set to begin to drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. The 2 are going to try and throw for it, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
A first down throw for Mills.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
John Mechie,
32 yards.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This is caught. It's Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 and now on 1st down. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And now here's another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a handoff for Pierce. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Third and long for Mills. This ball caught by Mechie.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Give to Pierce.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Let's see if they go back to base.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
You see, it's two types.